So Siva Sainath Reddy Bandi is a high school student and young researcher at the Silver Oaks International School from India. He's a STEM enthusiast, an avid reader, and a young researcher. And his main interests are science, technology, computing science, and business. Trekking, cycling, and video games are some of his favourite hobbies, and he takes part in STEM-based activities and hackathons. And Siva's going to be sharing his amazing project, Sustainable Shopping. So over to you, Siva.
So hello there everyone, my name is Siva Sainath Reddy Bandi and I'm from the metropolitan city Hyderabad in India. Today I'm going to be talking about my project, Sustainable Shopping. So let's get into the details. First of all, what was the research question behind sustainable shopping? The research question was, what is the most effective design approach to promoting more climate-friendly products that benefit both producers and consumers? Our product was targeted at consumers rather than the producers because we understood that it was the consumers who truly held the powerful power that allowed the producers to change, because we did not trust producers to provide us with the proper details of the sustainability of their products. Allowing online shoppers to check the climate impact of their products online makes it very simple and allows them to instantly factor in climate conscious decisions during their purchases. This allows producers to get more proper demand for more sustainable products. So our application is also helping businesses by providing them the demand to shift towards a greener economy. So let's look at the approach. A user enters the link of the product they want to buy, and then a climate friendliness rating is provided, after which recommendations are given. The process. So this is the background process of the front-end process over here. So the item link is put in, and after that a program is scraping through the web and scraping the web description of the link that is put in over there, such as if I'm putting out this coat or if I'm putting the item link of this coat, it looks at the materials or the specific factors of the coat to then find out how climate friendly the coat is. The data pre-processing is done through tokenization, and then the keywords are detected in the description, such as, let's say this coat is made out of cotton. That is one of the keywords that our program detects. And then the keyword is compared to the database where we have our calculations, such as we have a specific value of how much sustainable cotton is. That value is compared to the materials provided in this item's description, which then is calculated to give out a proper rating output. Categories and values. So we targeted 5 product categories: textiles, jewelry, food, watches, and luxury products. Our formula was using the CO2 emissions of the material, which let's say is cotton, dividing it by the CO2 emissions of the industry, such as the textiles industry, and then multiplying it by 100 to get a percentage value. All the values were found through the sources and research that use the LYA method, the life cycle assessment method. More on that on this slide. So the LYA method is used to find out the life cycle emissions of a specific product, such as how much carbon emissions a suit is going to emit during its average lifetime. That gives us a proper value, which allows us to bring out the rating outputs which are presented in the table over here. Findings. As our program is web-based, it is easily scalable and can expand to other categories apart from the 5 categories we have. Consumers are incentivized to buy more climate-friendly products when provided with recommendations. We are not able to hurt the producers and the consumers. What we wanted to do is provide a link between them. So we make sure that producers have proper demand and consumers have the power they need to show producers that they want more green clothes or they want more sustainable items. So over here is a prototype demonstration of an eco-friendly clothing item, which is then inputted in our program. So as you can see, after the link is inputted, the rating comes out, and it also comes out with a headline: a good piece of clothing to add to your collection. Carbon unfriendliness is 8%. The lower the rating, the better the product is. Now let's look at what happens when an environmentally harmful item is inputted into the program. When an environmentally harmful item is inputted into the program, it is shown, and it is especially taken into consideration to provide recommendations, which is demonstrated over here. So as you can see, 3 specific links are provided, and these links are based on the product that is inputted. Such as if I'm inputting a black coat from, let's say, Marks and Spencer, you will get recommendations of eco-friendly clothes from Marks and Spencer's, which is a coat and which is black as well. This provides proper incentive for the consumers to shift or buy a more sustainable product. Let's interpret our results. So, during our evaluation, we were able to find out that we had high efficiency of our artificial intelligence components, such as our recommendation system. It was really easy to navigate throughout our website, and we had the right values which are generated through sustainable and proper research data based on the LCA values. We had the ease of adding categories to our framework. Some of the problems we encountered were that the materials without adequate material information cannot be processed, such as if there was a product page of a coat that did not specify whether it was made out of cotton or whether it was made out of silk, we could not know how eco-friendly it was. But when we did further research, we found out that such products are either taken down or not allowed on online shopping platforms. So they're about 2% of the entire market. Our improvements. We created a novel approach to solve the climate issues in fast fashion and other categories as well. We were equally benefiting both producers and consumers. Our recommendation system was personalized, and as I said, it gives more incentive for consumers to shift to eco-friendly clothes. We had instant access to climate-friendly options, and we had an efficient calculator that was able to easily process and give out a rating. Conclusion. We were able to justify that our process was able to promote climate-friendly products to consumers and producers, as the ratings were provided instantly and accurately and were consistently based on the best research methods. We were able to show that our program is accurate and valid. We had the functionality to expand to other categories. So in case we wanted to expand to another category such as electronics, we can easily add all the values for electronics and put out a bar for electronics in the user interface. And we can do the same for other categories as well, allowing the program to easily scale to other categories. This novel solution has the scope of creating meaningful impact in the world and allows for people to actually factor in sustainability in real time. Applications. So our product can be implemented as a web extension on popular retail sites such as Amazon. We can provide coupons to incentivize more climate-friendly purchases, such as if someone is buying a recommended product from us, they're going to get a discount on that. We can create a mobile application where we can scan the tags of real-world fashion items, such as we could use artificial intelligence to scan this quote over here and then find out the web link to that quote, which is then inputted in our program. Government and producers can use this to monitor and restrict the sustainability of their products. And this can be used by NGOs to promote awareness for more sustainable products. So, does your research really need to be, complex or different? Because my product or my project was not that complex. It was based on simple Python and Flask coding. And you can do the same as well. I think that young researchers have the ability to shine best when they're using creative processes through technology that they already know. Instead of trying to find out the latest cutting edge processes and mimicking them or trying to do something based on that, it's better to first understand the previous processes that have been already done, so that it allows young researchers to actually understand what is being done. You don't have to do all the complex things that research is supposed to be. You can do the old things and then create something new. So the suggestion I can give to young scientists is that take your time, learn things, build upon your skills, and then try something creative instead of trying to do something that is not possible. If you have any questions, please do ask them.
Absolutely. If anybody has any questions, then please do add them into the chat. And thank you so much, Siva, for sharing your project. I think it really goes to show kind of what difference young people can make, and there's plenty of appreciation for you in the chat. So please do keep sharing your appreciation there for Siva. And if anybody has any questions, you will need to be quick to get them in on time, but we can answer one. Oh, we have one here. Are you planning on pursuing any of the applications of your project that you mentioned in the future?
Yes, we are definitely including looking at the applications, and we want to find the application which is commercially viable, because we want to make sure that our applications can receive funding or could be considered by VC founders. So we were looking into that throughout the months, and we were thinking about it. So we're definitely in the process of refining our product and trying to release it online.
Superb to hear that, and in some while in the future that this could be real, and we could all of our audience here could be some of your users of it. So thank you so much for sharing your project today, and If anybody wants to ask Siva any more questions or find out more about his project, you can go visit the virtual exhibition stand where Siva's project is displayed. So thank you, Siva.
Thank you, all of you guys.